from the male perspective. Mr. Walters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, let's get into the behavioral manifestations. Now you're talking about, it kind of bubble up like a local pot, getting ready to explode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we sometimes we don't have that always have that side effect and lay down at the bed every day and you know eat and get fat and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just interestingly, I was just reading something here. Dr. Archibald Hart, psychologist and author of Unmasking Male Depression.
Mm-hmm.
He said, as I reflect on over 30 years of clinical experience, I am appalled at the realization that I have misdiagnosed male depression many times.
Ah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of the things that he looked at, what he has seen in his clinical practice, is that some of the manifestations are really overworking.
Mm-hmm.
Men become workaholics.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we tend to become workaholic to overcompensate.
Yeah, you can't deal with the problem at home, so
Yes,
make I stay at work.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and as I said before, the alcohol, the substance abuse, the drinking,
Mm-hmm.
we tend to, I, um, I personally know of someone who, even though he had diabetes,
Mm-hmm.
he drank and he smoked because he had a very abusive wife,
Ouch.
physically abusive wife,
Mm-hmm.
and he couldn't deal with that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he was on the softer side.
Mm-hmm.
She was more assertive, aggressive, and so in uh, it even though he knew he needed to take care of himself,
Mm-hmm.
there were some times he literally did not, um, because of what was happening at home again. Talk about home life and how sometimes um, the situations at home that can steer a man away from not wanting to go home
Yes. And I
because the
remember last
company
week we
was,
made that distinction with
yes,
the
you
home and
know,
the house. You understand? You can live somewhere, but it's not home.
no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
When your house is not a home,
Yes.
you know, because of happening there, and there are many times there are enough reasons to blame the man,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it's also the reverse. There are other issues that are happening that the man don't want to deal with or does not have the capacity to
Mm-hmm.
deal with. Does and I will repeat, does not have the capacity to deal with because he may not have been taught by his own father
Mm-hmm.
or or would have had a male mentor
Mm-hmm.
to help him to recognize. Because I was just thinking the other day, gone are the days when you have